Friends, do you know what is real number? Here we have a number line. Consider number line. Positive number to the right of 0 and negative number to the left of 0, and 0 is the origin in number line. Do you know that? Okay. You will hear various complicated definitions of real number, but here is the simplest one. What is a real number? Real number means any number that can be plotted on number line. What is it? Any number that can be plotted on number line. It is called real number. I will show some example for real number. Example, -2. -2 can be plotted. This number line can be plotted. Here is the -2. -2 can be plotted on number line. So it's a real number. What about 0.5? It's also plotted on number line. It's also a real number. What about √2? If you calculate the value of the √2, you will get the value approximately 1.414 ... What is it? √2 equal to 1.414. Okay. It is also can be plotted on number line. So it's also a real number. What about pi? You will hear about pi. What is the value of pi? Pi is equal to 3.4159, etc. Okay, it also can be plotted on number line. It is also real number. Okay, what is the speciality of this number? The digit after decimal point do not end. This type of numbers are called non-terminating decimal number. What is it? The digit after decimal point do not end. This type of number is called non-terminating decimal number. √2, pi are the non-terminating decimal number. Okay, here we have give definition of real number. What is the definition of real number? Any number that can be plotted on number line. It is called real number. Let's talk bit about different kinds of the number. Okay, first kind is the numbers with a terminating decimal. Here I will give example. Numbers like 0.375. The number ends at a point, does not goes on. These type of numbers are called terminating decimal. The next kind is non-terminating recurring decimal. This type of number, the numbers like 0.6666, etc. The digit after the decimal point do not end. It's a non-terminating decimal number. Numbers like 0.6666. Okay, same pattern is followed. This number is called non-terminating recurring decimals. Next one is third one, non-terminating non-recurring decimal. The numbers like √2. √2 is equal to 1.414, etc. Okay, the numbers like the digit after this number, the digit after decimal part do not end, and here there is no specific pattern is followed. This type of numbers are called non-terminating non-recurring decimal number. Okay, clear? Okay, first two categories are called rational number. Okay, clear? Got it? First two categories, terminating decimal and non-terminating recurring decimals, are together called rational number. The third one is called irrational number. First two categories are called rational number. Third one is called irrational number. Irrational, and the first one is a rational number. Okay, these two kind, rational and irrational number, togetherly called real number. It is another definition for the real number. What is it? I repeat. What is the real number? Rational numbers and irrational numbers togetherly called real number. Got it? Exactly. Let's take a look at this question. Prove that root 3 is irrational number. We know that root 3 is irrational number. But here we want to prove it. How can we solve this question? We solve this question using method of contradiction. Okay. First we assume root 3 is rational number. Then our assumption is wrong. Then we will get root 3 is irrational number. First we will go into assume root 3 is assume root 3 is rational number. So we can return root 3, that's equal to A by P. Okay, clear? Rational number can be written in P by Q form. We know that root 3 is equal to A by P. Okay, squaring both sides, we will get 3 is equal to A square by B square. Okay, clear? Then cross multiplication, 3B square, that's equal to A square. From these can be written 3 divides A square. Okay, clear? 3 divides A square. Okay, we know that 3 is a prime. That means 3 also divide A. What is it? 3 divides A. Is it clear? Okay. 3 divides A. That means we will return A, that's equal to 3C. Okay. Putting A is equal to 3, put these into equation number 1. Okay, equation number 1 is here, 3B square, that's equal to A square. Put A is equal to 3C into equation number 1. Then we will get 3B square, that's equal to, what is it A? A is equal to 3C whole square. Then we will square, then we get 9C square. By simplification we get B square is equal to 3C square. Okay, clear? From these 3 divides can be written 3 divides B square also. Okay, 3 is a prime. 3 also divides B. Okay, here we will get a result here is here. 3 has common factor both A and B. Okay, is it clear? 3 has common factor both A and B. It is contradictory to our assumption. What is our assumption? We assume that root 3 is rational number. It is contradictory to our assumption. That means root 3 is, it is a contradictory to our assumption. That means our assumption is wrong. So we will get the answer is root 3 is irrational number. We prove that root 3 is irrational by using contradiction technique. Let's take a look at this question. Prove that 7 minus 3 root 2 is irrational number. Okay, using your common sense, root 2 is a irrational number and 3 is a rational number. A irrational number is multiple with a rational number. We will get a irrational number. And also a irrational number, add or subtract a irrational number from rational number, we also get another irrational number. It's a one way to solve this question. Okay, another way is the formal proof to solve this question is the method of contradiction. What is it? We assume first 7 minus 3 root 2 is a rational number. So assume 7 minus 3 root 2 is a rational number. So we can be written 7 minus 3 root 2 as A by B. Is it okay? Then rearrange this equation. So we can written 7 minus A by B, that's equal to 3 root 2. Is it okay? Fine. Okay. Then again rearrange this equation. 7 minus A by B by 1 by 3, that's equal to root 2. Is it okay? Consider these LHS. Here 7 minus A by B, it's a rational number. 7 is a rational number. A by B is also a rational number. 1 by 3 is also a rational number. Rational divided by a rational. In our LHS is rational number. What about RHS? Root 2 is irrational. We already learned about it. Root 2 is irrational number. So we can conclude that LHS not equal to RHS. That means our assumption is false. What is our assumption? 7 minus 3 root 2 is a rational number. It is wrong. Our assumption is false. So you got it. What is it? 7 minus 3 root 2 is irrational. Okay. Let's take a look at this question. 2 root 63 plus 5 root 28 divided by 3 root 7. A irrational or an irrational number. We want to find out this number is rational or irrational. So from this question, root 63 can be written as root 9 into 7. So 9 comes out, then we will written as 3 root 7 root 63. What about 28? 28 can be written as root 20, that's equal to root 4 into 7. 4 comes out, so 2 root 7. So our question is can be written simplest form 2 root 2 into 3 root 7 plus 5 into 28 2 root 7 divided by 3 root 7. Is it okay? Got it? Okay. 2 into 3 6 plus 5 into 2 10. Root 7 is common in both the first and second part. So it can be comes out, and root 7 in denominator also root 7. It comes out. So can be cut both root 7. So what is our answer? 16 divided by 3, our answer. What is 16 divided by 3? It is in form of p by q. That means it's a rational number. Got it? Let's take a look at this question. Find a rational number between root 2 and root 3. I want try this question yourself. Okay. What we have learned today? Today we have learned about real numbers. What is real number? That is right. Real number means any number that can be plotted on number line. Okay. Got it. Okay. This is a brief one. We have to discuss more about this topic and many questions on this topic. We will discuss all the important topics related to this in our next class. So, thank you.